Hi guys, and welcome back to Off the Record, the show where we look at new and indie artists and get to know them a little bit more. Before we have a chat with this week's artist, I think it's only right we hear him play a bit of his music. So without further ado, let me introduce Finlay Culivers. I'm sure everyone will agree with me, that was quite a tune, but we'll hear more of that later. Hi Finn, are you okay?
I'm very well, thank you.
So first of all, tell us about your song.
The song's called Solace. I wrote it in the summer, just gone, and it's the song that I'm proudest of to date, lyrically, and it seems to go down really well at gigs. I'm in the middle of recording it at the minute as well, so hopefully that'll go well.
So can you tell us, does it say synagogue or inagogue?
Good question, good question. My family all seemed to think it said synagogue when I first played it for them, and seemed to think I'd had some sort of Jewish turn. But it says inagogue, so yeah, it does, it's just my pronunciation.
So how old were you when you first started writing music?
Properly, I was about 15 when I learned to play the guitar, but I started writing songs when I was about 3 that were very inappropriate for my age. Lyrics like "Come and do it, baby, I'm waiting for you" went down really well at family parties, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. So what is your song about?
The majority of the songs I write are autobiographical, and it was about a rough time I was going through. Everyone has rough times in relationships, and I just tend to get mine out in songwriting. It's almost like a counselling
Therapy,
mechanism.
yeah.
Free therapy.
So if you could perform in one place, where would it be?
There's a venue in Manchester I really like called the Albert Hall. It's in the centre of town, and it's about 1,500 people, and it's an old church that's been renovated to a venue, and it's really nice. The acoustics in there are just amazing. I've seen a couple of my favourite artists in there, so it's a place that I like going to.
So who influences you as an artist and as a songwriter?
I've got to say, Irish songwriter Hosier, he's had a massive influence on me. His lyrics are like poetry. Adele's had a big influence on me, and more recently Oasis, Noel Gallagher especially, although I am going to see Liam on Saturday.
Is that the Manchester influence, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I watched the documentary, the Supersonic documentary, and it just kind of gave me the wanting to listen to them, and I really enjoyed it now.
Yeah. So where do you see your music career going?
Well, at the minute I'm enjoying just gigging at home, just getting the odd gig in pubs and clubs and kind of thing. But if something did happen, I'd love that, but I'm not holding my breath.
So if we were to look at your iPod, say,
Yes.
What music would we find there?
Oh, it is a very eclectic mix. There's everything from Oasis to musicals and anything, anything you can think of, it's probably on my Spotify.
So have you ever been in a band or anything?
I'm currently in a duo called Tyler Wave. I've normally got Tyler with me, a guitarist, and that's what we've been doing. We've been doing gigs in North Wales for the past 2 years, and yeah, that's
Called Tyler Wave, did you say?
Tidal Wave, yeah.
Tidal Wave. So now let's look at a band formed in 1991. Their strong Mancunian accents, referring to British culture and bands from the past, make them one of the most successful bands in the UK in the 90s and early 2000s. They made the Guinness World Book of Records, the longest top 10 chart run by a group, 8 #1 hits, 7 #1 albums, and the biggest sibling rivalry of the 21st century. This is the story of Oasis.
Loads of money and all that stuff, and have a big house somewhere and all that, and that's about it. Baby, I don't really wanna know how your garden grows, 'cause I just wanna fly. You got signed by Fate, you know them.
We're Oasis, we just do what we do, what we've always done, and the place will come at us.
was great. I can see why you're influenced by such a huge band. So now we know a bit more about your music and influences, it's time to delve a little deeper. And to do that, we're going to play a game with one of your friends, Jack, from the audience. Please welcome Jack.
Alright, hello.
He's here to help shed some light on your personal life. So how the game's going to work, I'm going to ask you a question and then you'll turn your boards around and we'll see if you answer it correctly. So question number 1, if Finley could have any animal as a pet, what animal would it be? 3, 2, 1. Both answered dog.
Bingo.
Oh, nice.
So question number 2, if Finley could choose one food to eat for the rest of his life, what would it be? 3, 2, 1.
I've gone pizza.
Oh, unlucky. Nuggets. Nothing beats a good chicken nugget.
Question number 3, what is Finley's all-time favourite song?
Ooh.
This is a good one.
We have spoken about this.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I've gone for another classic, Elvis Presley.
Can't help it.
No. That is a good song, not my favourite.
Okay, so everyone has a musical guilty pleasure. Who is Finley's biggest guilty pleasure?
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Show your board. What did you go for?
I went for High School Musical. You
No,
know,
it's Gareth Gates. Every day of the week. I love that man.
So, what is the most embarrassing thing Finley did as a child? I think I could give this one a pretty good guess. Three, two, one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inappropriate
Nailed
song.
Nailed it.
If Finley had to give up one of these for a year, which would it be? Sex, alcohol, or music?
Well, it definitely wouldn't be music.
3, 2, 1. Well done, guys.
Yes.
So, name one thing Finley would not do for £1 million. 3, 2, 1.
Cry.
Give up music.
Yeah.
Why would you'd give up music for £1 million?
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
So, snog, marry, avoid. Are you ready?
Right, yes.
Kim Kardashian, Noel Gallagher, and the Queen.
Easy.
3, 2, 1.
You got the same?
No. No.
Why would I avoid Kim Kardashian over the Queen?
Because she's fake, isn't she? I mean, you get to say, oh, look, I've kissed the Queen.
Yeah, but are you
Who
are
gets to say that other than her family?
you into old women then, quite clearly?
Maybe.
Okay, and that's all of the questions. We're now going to hear Finley play a full version of his song, Solace. But before that, let's see what's on the show next week. And with that, I'll hand you over to Finn.
You take me to paradise or hell, and there's never been an in-between. My heart still breaks at the mention of your name, and I'm not sure how that makes me feel. It seems like I keep running down a road without an end. I'm sick of all your childish games, so we could stop playing pretend. Nobody can tell me how to feel about you. Don't need nobody to tell me that the sky is blue. And when I've fallen down and I'm On my knees, I won't find solace in a God, 'cause I don't believe. No, I don't believe. Sometimes I wonder if you think about me as much as I do. I guess that I'll never acquiesce how you switch up your feelings like you do. I'd have taken a bullet for you, but all along you held the gun. Well, now you've turned into everything you never wanted to become. Nobody can tell me how to feel about you. Don't need nobody to tell me that the sky is blue. And when I'm falling down and I'm on my knees, I won't find solace in a God, 'cause I don't believe. No, I don't believe. Day after day goes by and the time keeps ebbing away. No matter how hard I try to leave, you always manage to lead me astray. The second that we crossed the line, I knew nothing would be the same. Suppress all my thoughts of you, but then they hit me like a train. Nobody can tell me how to feel about you. Don't need nobody to tell me that the sky is blue. And when I'm falling down and I'm on my knees, I won't find solace in a God, 'cause I don't believe. No, I don't believe. Nobody can tell me how to feel about you. Don't need nobody to tell me that the sky is blue. And when I'm falling down and I'm on my knees, I won't find solace in a God, 'cause I don't believe. No, I don't believe.